What's up, everyone? Just come on here and do a quick live. Probably be on here for probably about half an hour or so, um, or at least until the West Coast games start for the NBA. Um, what I'm gonna do, of course, you guys saw my post talking about the Fortaleza single barrel Reposado, the Binny's pick of it. Um, honestly, I had to slow down, man. I had to slow down on this because after my first pour of this, I immediately started to be like, man, this is fantastic. And I immediately finished that first pour and went into the second pour. And I'm like, you know what? This is one I have to savor. What on 4 and 20? It's what I had to savor. So I'm like, let me get done with everything else I need to get done. And then I'll come back to my second pour and have a third pour on a live. These lives, I'm not gonna be posting these lives to Instagram anymore, but it will be posted to my YouTube page. But I love doing lives on IG, so I'm gonna come over here, record my lives as instead of just doing like a video of it, just record it live, download it, post over to YouTube. But this Fortaleza, this is the Reposado of the Binny's pick. It is bottle number 203 out of 210 bottles. Date filled was 10/28/2020. The date emptied was 05/30/2021. This one is coming in a little bit more heat than a lot of other tequilas, tequilas traditionally do. Usually tequilas are coming in at 40%. This one is coming in at 47.4%, so it's 94.8 proof as opposed to 80 proof. It was bottled on, what's going on, Blaze? I'm talking about the Fortaleza single barrel Reposado Binny's pick that I picked up today. And I may talk about this other Binny's pick I have right over here to the side as well. But this was bottle date of 06/28/2021. So not only is this a Binny's pick, but it's also coming in at a higher proof. I have a regular añejo of it over here. What's going on, everyone? I have a regular añejo of it over here, and the regular añejo comes in at 40% ABV. So the regular añejo, this is the regular añejo of it. This is still absolutely delicious, but this comes in at 40%. So with this single barrel Reposado, it's coming in at a higher proof as well. So it's gonna have a little bit more spice on it. And honestly, as I was drinking this, it had a great black pepper spice to it. It had a nice little spice to it, but it wasn't something, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't that much spicier. What up, kid? This wasn't that much spicier than this one. And you can see I only have a little bit of corn left in there, and that's even with it being a Reposado. So that shows the quality they still put into this Reposado. And if you guys can find this, it's absolutely fantastic. Like this has been nice. Did you get the Fortaleza? Get the Blanco Repo and the yellow. Fortaleza is fantastic, man. I'll be honest with you. This is my first time of having one of the repos. Usually I go with their añejo, and that's the one I've been swearing by. But a lot of people do love their Blanco, especially their winter blends. They are really known for their annual winter blend that comes out. I have not been able to get my hands on one of them. but I have this one. And if you know anything about Binny's picks, Binny's, they always, when it comes to their tequilas, they always go to something with a nice strong pepper or like more on the bourbon side of things. This one, it is 94.8 proof. So I don't know if they're technically saying it's still strength, 'cause I believe still strength is like the 110, I want to say, the 100 or 110. But this is at 94.8 proof. This is the Binny's pick. This is a Binny single barrel pick. It's not the winter blend. Honestly, you guys may know more about Fortaleza overall than I do. But also, I forgot to tell you guys, this is barrel number 0168. It was a type of barrel that was used as the American oak barrel is what it was used. So, you guys can, I don't know if it'll be backwards for you guys or what, but this is the info on this bottle right here. Like I said, I got this out of Binny's. So it's really good. I'm like I was saying about their picks. Any of their picks, they tend to be more on the spicy to bourbon side of things. You're not gonna get anything that's gonna be like just straight fresh agave. This or just like one. It's not gonna be along one lane of flavor palettes when it comes to the Binny's picks of any tequila that I've had from them. It's gonna, they're picking something that's gonna jump all the way around your tongue. It's gonna hit the spicy notes, the sweet notes, the fresh, the kind of like the freshness type of notes that it has, and tequilas as well. That agave, that nice agave flavor is gonna have in there. And this one is, it's right there up there with that. Just coming from a regular Fortaleza, I'll be honest, and don't judge me. I'm about to take a little bit of hit of this. It's from Lot 51A. Is my little bit of their añejo that I have left. I'm not gonna kill it, but you know what? Just compared to this añejo, I just took a little swig of. You can tell the spice in that. You can tell but obviously that's gotten a lot more air to it. It's probably been that amount for probably going on a year now. So it has a lot more air to that. So it's calmed down a little bit. But this one, if you are a bourbon drinker, you like that nice like little sizzle at the end, this is going to be a bottle. This is the one for you. So all my bourbon drinkers that are in Chicago, that are in the Orland Park area, stop in Orland Park, man. What up, Andre? What up, Dre? Stop in Orland Park. Go ahead and pick this up. Dre, I have. There's some LFD. Shit, I forgot the name of them. If you go back to my post yesterday, you'll see the LFD stick that I had. It's a heavy Maduro. It's something that you definitely need to pick up, man. They have them up there at Tobacco Plus right now. But yeah, so this right here, you do get a little bit more sizzle, but that's what's to be expected from any Binny's pick. It seems like their tequila picker is going to be, like I said, going to be someone that wants more of the like a wide balanced tequila to a spicier tequila, just because they may be a bourbon person at heart. So maybe they feel like that tequila needs to have that spice to it, of their traditional bourbon picks. Just a little tidbit for what to expect whenever you're getting a Binny's tequila pick. But then you guys know I love El Mayor, when it comes to their picks, when it comes to their limited edition ones. So I also picked up the El Mayor hand-picked bourbon barrels That was aged in, it was aged in Ezra Brooks, former Ezra Brooks bourbon barrels. They have 2 different barrel numbers. This is barrel number 3. They have a barrel number 2 as well. And I'm going to talk, I'll talk about barrel number 3 on this one, but I'll do more of an extended review on this probably next week, because I will be at the Bulls season opening game. Go Bulls. Dre, don't start with the old MJ stuff. You already know how I feel. But I'm gonna get into this after I get done with this. Take me a little swig of water, and then see what I give you guys some notes about this as well. I wish I had the number 2 here with me right now, but I decided not to pull the trigger on that today. I will be getting it next week though. Not to say that I don't have it here per se in my bar area. I just don't have a bottle that's dedicated to me in my bar area right now. Because if you guys want to see, and you can see on here, you can see with the bottles. So this is Ezra Brooks. This is barrel number 2. I don't know if you'll be able to see this enough on the live or not, if it'll come out clearly enough or what, but if you can look at them, just try to look at the different tint and color. You may not be able to see it, but you can, if you're in person and you're looking at these, you can see that number 3, it has a darker tint than number 2. And the people that I've talked to that've tried this before, they've been going with number 3 over number 2. So I'm gonna try number 3 when I'm done with this pour. And then, let y'all know what I think about that. And try number 2 next week. So yeah, let me finish up this pour of Fortaleza. For everyone that's just coming on here, don't know what I started talking about, I'm not gonna be in here for long, probably another, 15 minutes or so, maybe. But I started talking about this Fortaleza single barrel Reposado Binny's pick. It is a higher proof Fortaleza. It's coming in at 94.8%. It is, the number 3 has a darker tint than number 2. So definitely, thanks Blaze. I'll be going back to the game here myself, and then I'm gonna catch that the West Coast basketball game that comes on here soon. That's why I'm gonna be getting off here within the next 15 minutes or so. Well, yeah, man, if you guys can, you're like in the Chicago area, or you have friends that are in the Chicago area, definitely tell them to go out and pick up this Fortaleza for you guys. It is good. It's delicious. Me as a bourbon lover as well, I love the higher proof to it. I love the extra sizzle that is given based off as opposed to the regular añejo. It's good. It's not something that you want to chug either. It will sneak up on you. I'm sitting there looking at my George T. Stagg, talking about bourbon, not George T. Stagg, but Stagg Jr. I have still yet to open this. It's probably gonna be a year before I open this, because I want to make sure that I have a bottle of Stagg on here on my bar, and then I'll be able to do a comparison for both. But notes that I'm getting on here, I mean, you still get the fresh agave. I don't know if they use spring water or rainwater or whatever it is, but I mean, you can that water just shines through. The delicious water they use just shines through. Strong pepper on the back, all the way throughout because it is coming in at a higher proof. What up, TS? So because it is coming in a higher proof, I mean, you still get a little, like the slightest bit of like caramel flavor in there. And you just smell it. You can smell the higher ABV. You can smell the higher spice to it, but you still get the fresh agave, the traditional fresh agave that you get with any Fortaleza. I don't get more of like that. I always describe it as like a tropical fruit type of flavor. I really don't get that on here. It really is just agave and that pepper. You usually get that pepper because you're not usually expected to be drinking a 94 proof, 94, proof tequila. So, I'm drinking the Fortaleza single barrel Reposado Binny's pick. With you being over in Indiana, you may want to try to get over here to one of the Binny's here soon. I know the Binny's that I go to, they have 4 left of this Reposado. So it's a Binny's in Orland Park. So if you can get to any Binny's and get this Reposado to add to your bar, I would definitely recommend you go get it. You have it, great. It's definitely worth it. I mean, I love it. It's what was it, like $80, $85 or something like that. So it's not more expensive than the regular Fortaleza. I mean, it's good. It's good to have on the bar. It's a nice switch up. I always love these bottles because it's one of those ones that it's like a one-of-a-kind type of bottle. So, you're not going to be able to, once all of this batch is gone, you're not going to get another bottle of this unless you buy it on the secondary market. And then, next year it's going to be different. It's going to, each one of them are going to have their own little cork to it, so to say. I'm down in this because I want to get to this El Mayor because, as you guys know, I love some El Mayor limited editions. This is, I have Binny's other hand-picked bourbon barrel Reposado. I have that outside. Got it shipped, but not for $80. Hey, T, you should have just made that trip to Illinois and saved the money, But that's crazy if you pay way more. That's crazy. Yeah, I think because this is $40 bottle. This was $80 bottle. And I think I came out of there paying $130 overall. So, for those 2 bottles. So, and I have another one on hold for me as well. And I'll be picking that second. That's the reason why I'm opening this right now. Because I have another one of these that I'll be picking up. Damn, 3 times more? Wow. T, you gotta start hitting me up in the DMs because I would have got you this bottle a regular price and all you would have to do is just come pick it up. That's all, or pay for shipping. But you would have paid $80 and then pay for shipping. And that would have been it. Kid, if you're in Chicago area, I can text Binny's, my Binny's guy and say, hey, I need 1 or 2 more. And, they said they have 5. So they had 6. I took 2 of them. So they have 4 left. And, I can have those on hold for, whoever wants them as long as you're legitimately going to buy the bottle. You can get yours reserved for that. Just talk to me. Talk to your boy. All these, though, and my Binny's, they're all gone. There was 7 of them left, and I got all 7. What up, Sauce? I was just talking about, yeah, you're in LA. Oh man, yeah, you know, um, I can't really do much about LA, not as of right now, but I am starting to talk with some stores out there in LA that I may be working with to get a wider market of stores that I work with. So, if you for those ones that are in LA and like on the West Coast, as I start to work with these stores, more, then I'll be able to bring more bottles like this to you, like this Fortaleza store pick that they have over there. I'll be able to bring more bottles like that to you. So, just give me a month or so, get that set. That way I'll be able to bring you guys exclusive bottles. Right now, I can bring you exclusive bottles from, a couple different Illinois stores that I work closely with. Because I had to dwindle down because I didn't want to keep driving all around Chicago and everything. So I'm like, skip this. Let me work with some of the stores that are in my area. Where's my water at? Clean out my glass so I can go on to, I have a cement floor, so it'll dry. I'm gonna go on to this one right here. This is the El Mayor Añejo. Nice. Bourbon and hot apple cider. It's cold enough. That's the reason why I'm inside. What up, El? That's the reason why I'm inside my house instead of pairing that LFD. Yeah, man. I got y'all, man. I need to make more trips out to LA. I had a great time out there for LA Tequila Fest, man. That shit was a blast. But yeah, I need to make more trips out to LA. But this right here, El Mayor, the other 2 El Mayor limited editions that I have are out in the garage right now from me drinking for my birthday, but I do have the Extra Añejo, this aged in rum cask right here next to me. In the garage, I have the one that's aged in Chardonnay cask, and I have the Reposado version of this Añejo for the Binny's pick. Well, this one is aged in Ezra Brooks barrels. If you guys don't know what Ezra Brooks is, give me a second. Let me see if I have a bottle of Ezra Brooks on my bar. I gotta go over to the other bar here. All right, I have one. LA Tequila Fest 2022. Make sure you're there. If you guys don't know what Ezra Brooks is, it is this fantastic bourbon right here. It is one of the spicy, it's coming in at 99 proof for the one that I have right here. So it's not quite bottled in bond, but it is still a delicious spicy tequila. What up, Jill? Still a delicious spicy tequila. So I'm very interested to see what this Añejo is going to taste like that was aged in former Ezra Brooks barrels. So everything is good here. It's starting to get cold, so I have to do more things inside than I want to do. I was going to do this live outside, but it's like, this is one of those weird periods. Definitely, this year was definitely dope. We had a great time. I was there. I wasn't of the soberest of minds, but I was there. But LA Tequila Fest 2022, highly looking forward to it. I already know I'm going to be there. It's a great time. I'm looking to work with, I'm going to start bringing more and more brands that I met from LA Tequila Fest 2021. I'm going to start doing those live starting next week, starting with anger management. I could use a fire pit, but it's not going to be enough light, and I'm not going to be able to have many bottles down here to be able to, give some more educational tips on everything. Like I said, with this Ezra Brooks, if I was outside by the fire pit, I wouldn't be able to. Chicago weather is here. Chicago weather is here. But if I was outside by the fire pit, I wouldn't be able to give you guys an example of what this, when I say Ezra Brooks barrels, I wouldn't be able to show you the Ezra Brooks bourbon bottles to be able to give you an idea of what bourbon that this was actually aged in. From the bourbon barrels, this is actually aged in. I saw Tequila fam showing up and showing out and post. I literally first learned about it a couple of days before it happened. Yeah. Cards, Chicago weather's already here. 100 days of summer are officially over. I had on my beanie, my vest, and my hoodie today. And this is like, for everyone that lives in Chicago, there's always like a little transition period where it's like it's warm enough for you to still be outside and be comfortable, but your body hasn't fully adjusted to it, which you give it about a week or so, you layer up properly, you remind yourself real quick of how to layer up properly, then you'd be good. But like right now, this is one of those days where I'm like, I went outside to start the fire pit. I have a whole new pile of firewood and everything delivered today. I'm about to light me a fire. It's about to be chilly. I'm about to, be good to go. But as soon as I went outside, I was about ready to spark up my LFD chapter 1. That cold hit me. I'm like, I'm about to sit this one out. I'm about to wait till Monday or something like that to start this fire, So it's there. And it's going to be here for the rest of the time. If you guys don't know about Chicago weather, it may be winter in the morning, spring in the early evening, early day, summer in the afternoon, fall in the evening, and then back to winter at night. I'm a whiskey guy. I tried Bull Run from Portland, Oregon. I have not, because I am a bourbon guy, but I mostly drink high-end bourbons. I'll be honest with you. I have a little bit of bougie taste buds for that. So I don't know. So Bourbon Dad would be the one to ask about that because he tastes a lot more bourbon than I do. What up, Merce? Kid, got to go. Catch you later. Man, LATF 2022. Looking forward to meeting in person. Miss you this year. Stay safe. Definitely, kid. Definitely, we got to meet 2022. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a great time. My husband's a Scotch guy. I got him a bottle of Octomore 8.1. Yeah, I'm not a Scotch guy. I wouldn't know what that is. I mean, it sounds delicious. It sounds amazing. You being an El Tesoro lady, you will like what Marinos is going to put out here soon. Marinos, they are doing a collaboration with El Tesoro, where they are going to put out a single barrel añejo that's aged in ex la flor barrels. If you want to, you can actually, T, if you go back and you see my live with Mike Marino on here on the IG, you'll see me sampling the El Tesoro that I just talked about. You'll actually see me sampling it because he brought it out and had a sample for me. So you'll be able to get my notes on that before the bottle actually is released. But it is, man, it is amazing. It's something that you and your husband be able to enjoy. Both of you be able to enjoy it. You being an El Tesoro lady, loving tequila, him loving scotch, and the peatiness of, that peatiness of the scotch, especially one that's a complex one. Like, your husband would love this bottle. I'm not sure exactly when he's going to release it, but he actually talks about when it's going to be released in that live as well. So go back and check it out. But I'm about to taste this El Mayor aged Ezra Brooks bourbon barrels. They're in yellow. So this is Ezra Brooks. If you guys have not seen it before, this is Ezra Brooks. I can already smell. I can smell that traditional El Mayor flavor palette to it. Like, if you ever had El Mayor, especially like one of the limited edition ones, it has a unique smell to it, especially like the ones that are absolutely delicious. It's a smell that their regular lineup just doesn't have. Oh my God. This bottle is $40. This is so clean. Like, there's no bite to it. You can actually taste. You can get hints of the Ezra Brooks bourbon in there. I mean, man. You get just like a minty freshness to it. This shit is delicious. Fresh agave, no sweetness to it at all. You get a nice little sizzle on the back end of it. That's reminding you that it's still was aged in some bourbon barrels. Still had that Ezra Brooks, traditional sizzle to it, but not more of a afterthought of a sizzle to it. If you had any other El Mayors, like the regular lineup, they're a little bit sweeter, a little bit more of a vanilla to it. This one, these hand-picked bourbon barrel ones, no. It kind of has a toasted, that toasted barrel flavor to it. You can taste the toasted barrel in there, and it's it almost gives off a toasted agave flavor to it. Yeah, I'm happy to have this on my bar. This is only $40. I would have paid $90 for this bottle. This is only $40. This is number 3. This is barrel number 3. I'm excited to try barrel number 2. Just try Luminar Mezcal. So I'm not much of a Mezcal guy. Mezcal, however you say it. I'm not much of one to drink that. But it is National Mezcal Day. So I'm not going to drink Mezcal. But I did want to shout that out. I have a couple bottles of Mezcal on my bar, maybe. I know at least I have one. I may have moved it over to that bar over there. But I at least have one Mezcal on my table. Oh, it's right there. But actually I have 2. But National Mezcal Day. But I'm loving both of these picks. I'm loving this Fortaleza. This Fortaleza single barrel Reposado. Absolutely delicious. Definitely go grab it. If if there's some left, definitely go grab this. If you can find this El Mayor, definitely go grab this as well. It's absolutely delicious. That's 80 or $90. This is $40. So yeah, man. So yeah, guys, I'm about to get off of here, go back up, watch these games, enjoy some more of this because I already had 2 or 3 glasses of that, and I'm gonna let it sit for a while. Even though I'm getting another bottle of it, it's still gonna sit there. Cheers, guys. If you are just now joining in and you want to see everything I talked about, my thoughts on the Fortaleza single barrel Reposado Binny's pick, my thoughts on this El Mayor, my quick thoughts on this El Mayor hand-picked bourbon barrels. Well, that was Asian hand-picked bourbon barrels for Ezra Brook bourbon. Definitely go and check it out on YouTube. I'm going to probably I'm probably going to edit it and post it onto YouTube tonight as I'm sitting there watching the games if I don't fall asleep before then. But it'll be up tomorrow morning at the latest. Go on there, check it out, comment, subscribe. I don't have many subscribers on YouTube, if any at all. So help a brother out. Go subscribe to Tequila Lovers Anonymous. You'll be able to see more of my longer videos on Instagram. I'm also going to be just posting reels and just written reviews, pictures, written reviews from here on out. And I may join some other people's lives, but you're not going to be able to check out these longer lives on Instagram anymore. Just not built for the platform. I just love to do lives here because I love talking to you guys. But it's going to be posted over there. But anyway, have a good night, guys. Love you guys. Happy tequila and bourbon hunting. Have a good night, guys.